Hello, students. Welcome to this assignment. Let me go ahead and show you what you're going to do for it. First off, this is the most difficult assignment for me to adapt in this unit. It's a little crazy, so bear with me. It's long. It's a 20-page document, but it's really not that big of a deal. So first off, I want to tell you that when you look through here, I've highlighted any time I have given you instructions. So there are instructions right up here on this page. And then right here, directions highlight 5 choices. You scroll down. Once again, you'll see more instructions here. You go down further, you'll see more instructions there, and then down at the bottom. So be sure you are anytime throughout this document you see highlighted instructions, be sure you are paying attention. Okay, so in this assignment, you are going to analyze 2 of the winning student essays from last year, and you can reflect on what you have learned. So we have a student essay. Maria, she wrote the essay Speechless, and you're going to analyze it. It's less than 600 words. It's 2 pages. It's right here. And I want 5 annotations on here. And here are some possible questions for your annotations. What did you notice? How did the author hook her readers? How would you describe the author's voice? Where did the writer show, not tell the story, the details of the story? And what is your takeaway from her essay? That is, what do you think the author wanted you to learn or understand or realize by the end of this essay? So first off, if you click on this link right here, the New York Times Learning Network has given us Annotated by the author,
My name is
Speechless.
Maria Benavides,
And right here,
and my
you're going to
narrative
get a
is about this
video,
experience that I
and
had on
Maria
my
is
first
going to
high
tell
school
you a
speech.
little bit about her essay. Watch the video. Listen to what she has to say about it before you read it. And then the other thing you can do, if you'd like, you can listen to Maria read her own essay.
Speechless by Maria
Now,
Benavides.
do you hear that?
May fear? More fear? The tournament?
It's very clear that Maria is using the internal mic on her laptop, which is why she has poor audio quality. And that is why you invest in a nice microphone, especially for remote learning. The least you can do is get a cheap gaming headset. Anyway, so here's what I recommend doing. Click on this link, have Maria read her own essay to you. You can read it in her own voice. It's beautiful. Once she is done, go ahead and make 5 annotations. And what do you notice about her writing? And then scroll down. And I actually got all of this from this previous website that I just shared with you. If you scroll down here, the Learning Network contacted Maria over the last few months, and they asked her to give the readers, you guys, more insight into how she wrote it. And this is wonderful because we get to read behind the scenes. We get to peek back behind that curtain and know what the readers are, what the writer was originally thinking when he or she wrote their essay. This is wonderful because oftentimes we just see the final polished piece and we read it, we're like, oh my goodness, I can never do that. How did that student do that? Well, in the annotated by the author section, we're going to learn that. So I copied and pasted it directly from the Learning Network, but let me show you how it's set up. On the bold more to the left, you are going to get Maria's original text that you just read previously. So skim that, just remember what you read. And then on the right, the italicized part, Maria is going to explain her writing choices. She's going to tell you, here's what I was thinking, here's what I struggled with, here's the ultimate decision that I made, and here's why I made it. So now we get to see why she made the reading choices that she did. So you're not going to annotate her annotations. That's just too much annotating. Instead, you are going to highlight 5 choices that she made that stand out to you. So that's going to take probably 7-8 minutes. And so read her own annotations. Now we're going to move on to our second essay. This is another winner from the 2019 Personal Narrative Writing Contest, and you're going to read, once again, her essay. This one, the tone is much lighter. It's much more fun, lighthearted. But once again, if you click on this link right here, watch this video. And then the winner is going to tell you a little bit about her own
I
writing
never kissed the
process.
boy I liked
And
behind the
it's
schoolyard
fun.
fence
I
that one
really
March morning.
enjoy listening
I never
to
had
this. The other thing you can do is you can scroll down, and right here we have the author reading her own essay.
Pants on Fire by Varya Kluev. I never kissed the boy I liked behind the schoolyard fence that one March morning. I never had dinner.
Once again, this is why you invest in a nice mic. Anyway, so what I recommend doing is pressing play on this one tab and then listening to Yarva, or I don't, I butcher her name every time. If you want to learn how to pronounce her name, here it is.
Pants on Fire by Varya Kluev.
Okay, so listen to this student as she reads her essay, and then you're going to make 5 annotations. And here are the questions that you can answer. Once again, these annotations are about what made this an award-winning essay, and what can you do? What are some of the writing choices that she made that you can replicate in your own writing over the next few weeks? So, what did you notice about her writing? How did she hook us? How would you describe her voice? Where did she show, not tell? You're going to notice that this student is a master of metaphors. And then what's your takeaway from this essay? What do you think the student wanted you to learn or understand at the end of her essay? So 5 annotations paying close attention to her craft as a writer. Then you move again, scroll down, and once again, we're going to get the annotated by the author. Oop, I gotta fix that right there. That should be, I gotta fix that in my original one. But you're going to read this, and on the left, once again, the bold, you're going to get her original text, and then on the right, you are going to get her annotations. So you're not going to annotate her annotations. That's just too much annotating again. But you are going to highlight 5 of her writing choices that stand out to you. That'll take you about 8 to 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes. So it's a long document, but please don't be overwhelmed by it. Now, when you get to the end, scroll down to the last page, and don't forget about this part right here. You need to reflect on what you have learned. We have had the rare glimpse of reading behind the scenes, of peeking behind the curtain to see the writing choices that good writers make. So reflect about what you've learned through this whole thing. What did you learn about the writing process while reading these students' annotations? What techniques and strategies that they used stood out to you? What are your goals for this writing contest? Are you just going to write it to submit it to me, get the points, and check it off a list? Or are you going to challenge yourself, really push yourself, and become a better writer and write something that you're proud of and see if you can get it published in the New York Times Learning Network? What are your goals for this? And what will you try in your own essay? These students had tons of strategies and techniques. They're going to tell you about them. What are you going to try in your own writing? As always, this is Mr. Bocholtz. Keep writing.